Hey guys, John Biggs from TechCrunch Gadgets here. I'm here with Mark from Gibson, and we're looking at the Firebird X, which is their 4th generation robot guitar. Let's see what this thing has on board.
Sure. I'm going to begin by pulling up the gear shift knob. That's going to start up the guitar. The whole system is built inside the actual instrument. There's a small computer inside that's going to control most of the stuff that's going on here. The first thing that I'm going to do is after the guitar loads up, I want to tune it. So I'm going to flip my silver tog pot, this is a new design here, down to the tuning position. Then my gear shift knob is going to be 11 different preset tunings that we give you from the factory, all the main presets and tunings that folks would want. So 1 is standard. I'm going to go ahead and select that, strum my strings, and watch the tuning machines tune up the guitar. Now, as soon as that's in tune, I have signal through my amp, and I'm right into play mode.
So the tog pots are actually interesting because they're actually switches. They used to be standard switches, but now they actually turn as well. So that's an interesting new, I guess, interface technique that you guys are using there.
Yeah, it's technology that has only been used on the Gibson robot guitars. We have 3 tog pots on this particular instrument. A silver one, a red one, and a blue one. The silver one's going to control tuning functions, piezo blend, pickup and program mode. The red one's going to control distortion, also get you into controlling EQs and compressors. And the blue one is your modulation tog pot. It's going to control modulation effects, reverbs, and echoes.
And down here on the floor you have Bluetooth connected pedals that actually show you what's going on with the guitar.
Yeah, full display readout at all times. Every time I touch a knob on the guitar, I get a big readout on the right pedal, and it stores it on the left pedal in a grid mode where you get to see all of your levels on every potentiometer on the guitar.
All right. So let's go through some of the sounds that you can make with this thing.
Sure. I'll start off with just a clean sound. On the first 4 banks, these are just straight guitar sounds. I'll show you how I can kind of tweak the sound on the fly. If I'm in bank 1, bridge pickup position, I can add in global distortion at any time. I can add in some reverb. So instantly I'm able to change my tone. I could also blend in piezo bridge if I'd like, and get a little bit more spank on the string sounds, which is great. So instantly available to you at any point are distortion, reverb, and piezo. We also feature several acoustic guitar sounds on bank 4, where you can do anywhere from J200s to 12 strings. To resonator guitars. J45. I can also do modulation effects on the blue banks, where I get anywhere from choruses to tremolos, to phasers, vibrato, and flanger. Instantly available just by turning the gear shift knob and selecting one of the 5 different patches on my patch selector.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we go through some of the history? This has been in the making for how long?
This has been in the making for a couple of years. Most of the technology used in this guitar has never been used before in an instrument. Yeah, it's a great work. It's not only a work of art, perfectly balanced guitar, excellent playability, smooth, great analog pickups with the mini humbuckers. And the design just really came together to make the ultimate axe.
So there's also a computer component as well, but everything that you need to make all these crazy sounds are all on board.
Everything is coming from inside the guitar. I do have foot controllers, but they're just controllers. They're just going to control what's happening in the instrument. Even as far as editing sounds on the software editor, you're able to create your own sounds, store them in your own library, and also get onto our Visionary site and share those sounds with folks. But all you're really sharing is a data file. because all of the actual sounds are in each of the instruments. So you can share these small data files with your friends, make up sounds, and just drag them right into your guitar, and your guitar is going to be able to play those sounds that those guys made.
Why would an amateur or even like a professional guitarist want something like this as opposed to a full bank of pedals and all their traditional analog gear that they're used to, I guess?
Well, this is going to consolidate your setup. So for a gigging musician, it would be great that you could go in, you could build all of your own sounds, store them in a library, and literally drag them into the guitar. And they'll flash to the guitar via a stereo cable into the interface box, which we call the G node. And voila, you have the ability to install 55 of your own presets. You can attach tunings to those presets so they'll automatically come up when you change to that sound. And the possibilities are endless. So you could really consolidate a whole pedal board and guitar rig, because this axe can not only be a electric guitar, it can be an acoustic guitar, it can be a 12-string. It can do every pickup combination possible, whether it be single coils, humbuckers, series parallel, in phase, out of phase, reverse polarity.
And how much is this thing?
It's a 5500 MSRP, and you get the guitar itself. There are pedal board controllers, cases for everything, an interface for the computer, and we give you a software editor, Ableton Live, and guitar rig.
Very cool. So we're in the Hit Factor. I don't think there's a no stairway rule here. So why don't you play us out?
Alrighty.